Now, recently we looked at a team of players that have hidden dev, aka guys that are rookies, but you know, the best rookies. And believe it or not, they went on to win the freaking Super Bowl. Now, thankfully, I have the smartest subs in the world. So you guys recommended that I put together a team of second year, third year, and fourth year players and then put them in a tournament. So you already know by the title and thumbnail, today's video is all about the second year players. Some of these guys like Joe Burr should not be this good this early. In just his second season, this man took his team to the Super Bowl. Somehow he's still only star dev, and with the lackluster update we saw just last week, it doesn't look like that's gonna change before Madden 23. It's just embarrassing sometimes playing this game. Backing him up is Justin Herbert, who rightfully has abilities. Tua is gonna be quarterback number 3. Jonathan Taylor with X Factor gonna be leading the way at a running back, 92 overall. James Robinson and then Cam Akers at running back number 3. Justin Jefferson, Jay Jettas at wide receiver number 1. This draft class is shaping up to be unbelievable, man. He's already one of the top 5, in my opinion, wide receivers in the league in just his second season.
It's just devastating. It's incredibly sad.
And I know he's on my rival team, you know, the Cowboys, but I'm always going to be unbiased when it comes to talking about players. CeeDee Lamb is incredible. One of the best guys I've seen in terms of yak. Like, once the ball's in his hands, look out. Michael Pittman quietly put together a 1,000-yard season in just his second year, man. He's going to have a very solid career. Will he follow in the footsteps of former Colts wide receiver legends? That remains to be seen. T. Higgins also had a 1,000-yard season, but he's so overlooked because of how good Jamar Chase is. He's overshadowed, underrated, whatever accolades you want to throw his way. Just know he's a stud and should be way higher than an 82 overall. Jerry Jeudy's an incredible route runner, but he just hasn't quite put it together just yet. Now he has Russell Wilson as his quarterback. Look for him to take the next step in year 3. Right now, he's wide receiver number 5. Gabe Davis, who went off for 4 touchdowns in a playoff game. Somehow they still got him in the 70s. And then Darnell Mooney. I mean, just look at some of these games he had last year. 5 for 125, 5 for 121 touchdown, 5 for 123, 12 for 126. This dude is a stud. This entire draft class in terms of wide receivers is just unbelievable. It has a chance to be an all-timer. And I'm not doing this for every position, but we gotta shout out some other guys that didn't even make the team because they're just so stacked. Brandon Ayuk comes to mind. Laviska Shenault, Chase Claypool, Van Jefferson, Brian Edwards, who made some nice catches for the Raiders. Duvernay is an elite special teamer. Quez Watkins, Peoples-Jones, you know, there's a lot of guys that have just a lot of potential. Tight ends, you know, kind of struggling a little bit. We have 73 overalls. Cole Kmet, Albert Okwebunam, Adam Troutman. O-line, we kind of bounced back just a little bit. We have Mekhi Becton, Jonah Jackson, Lloyd Cushenberry III, Robert Hunt, and then Tristan Wirfs. We even have some nice depth with Jedrick Wills, Mike Onwenu. Y'all see this right here? There are 1,000 of these with your name on it. All you have to do is go to my Twitter, hit that follow button. Once we hit 7,000, I will do a $1,000 CFM. You guys will have to put in $0. It'll be a 32-man CFM, and even if you don't want to play, if you just want to see it, if you want to help your fellow subscribers get to participate, just hit that follow button. Chase Young leading the way on defense. He had kind of a down second year by his standards, but he's still one of the best at his position. He's going to be backed up by Jonathan Greenard. Right in, we have Justin Madubuike and Bryce Huff, Derek Brown and Javon Kinlaw D tackle. Left out, we have Travis Gibson and Darrell Taylor. Right out, we have another underrated Bengal, Logan Wilson, Jordan Brooks behind him, Isaiah Simmons, the speedster MOB, along with Patrick Queen. Another deep position for this draft class has to be the cornerbacks. AJ Terrell deserves abilities, let's be honest. Already one of the best in the league. Trevon Diggs has abilities, he deserves it, you know, he's a pick artist. And then you have 2 other guys in the 80s, Jalen Johnson, L'Jarius Sneed. If that's not enough, look at Bryce Hall, Christian Fulton, CJ Henderson. The safeties are even better. Antoine Winfield and Jeremy Chin at free safety. Kyle Duggar and Cameron Curl at strong safety. Kicker Tyler Bass and Blake Gillikin at punter. Now, because they're so young, they're going to develop just as fast as the guys that had hidden devs. So their overalls by the end of the season are going to skyrocket, you know? So this team could end up like an 89, 90. We're going to see how far they can go in just their second season. They finished first in points per game on offense, top 10 in all major offensive categories. Now the defense, but they still made the playoffs with a 12-5 record, second in their very tough AFC North division. They got a matchup against the Bills in the wild card round. Joe Burr finished with 4,200 yards, 43 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions. Taylor also had a nasty season, 1,600 yards, 18 touchdowns. Robinson with 6 touchdowns, 400 yards on the ground. 2,000-yard receiver, CeeDee Lamb, Jay Jettis, 11 touchdowns or more for both of them. Michael Pittman, 8 touchdowns, 860 yards. Cole Kmet with a solid season. For a 73 overall tight end, that's not bad at all. Of course, Logan Wilson led the way in tackling. He's just a tackling machine. 4 guys had double-digit tackles for a loss. Chase Young, of course, led the way in sacks. We knew that was going to happen. 5 interceptions for the pick artist himself, Trevon Diggs. You must have been scoring a lot of touchdowns if Bass only had 8 attempted field goals on the season. Burrow won MVP! Let's go, man. Taylor ended up top 3. We also take home OPOY because of Burrow. Best QB as well. Best running back because of Taylor. Best wide receiver because of Jay Jettis. Lamb is in the top 4. Second best O-lineman. Worst playing out of position at center, remember. So all that's left is some playoff success. All right, let's see how they start off, man. Low scoring game until we decide to strike first. 14-0. After the first quarter, let's see how the Bills respond. Okay, they get a touchdown. Will we head into the half with the lead? Yes, sir. 20-7. So we like to see 27-7. Can we keep it up though? The Bills, you know, Josh Allen, you can never count them out. Okay, it's a 2-possession game with 1 quarter left. The Bills turn the ball over, and it looks like their season is all but over. Joe Burrow in great field position. Kind of confused as to why Chew clock is not turned on. But at the very least, we're going to make it a 3-possession game as long as we don't turn the ball over here and just take 3. We have the running back open, but so is Michael Pittman. 4 touchdowns for Burrow in the drubbing. Wow, look at the defense. Holding Josh Allen to a 37.7 pass rating. 4 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Compared to Burrow, who had just a flawless game. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Singletary couldn't really get things going. 3 yards per carry. Meanwhile, Taylor had almost 5 yards per carry. Him and Robinson formed a nice little tandem in the backfield. Dawson Knox was doing his thing, but so was Pittman. 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb had 1. Same with Alberto. Chase Young with 2 sacks there. Brown Greenard. D-line getting after it. 3 interceptions for the pick artist himself. Trevon Diggs is unbelievable, man. Say what you want about him. That man knows how to get the ball back for his squad, man. We're moving on to the divisional round. I'm kind of nervous because, you know, Mahomes could be wanting to get some revenge. We got to go to Kansas City and somehow beat the Chiefs. All right, well, I think this one's going to start off a little bit different than the last one. Yep, okay, 14-0. We got to answer really quick because we cannot let this team go up this much. Oh my goodness, 21-0. Come on, fellas. Thank you. 3 points is better than nothing. At least we got on the board. This is kind of like how it went in real life. Okay, not quite. 28-6 is crazy. But I think at one point it was like, what, 14-0 or maybe like 17-21-3, something like that. When the Chiefs played the Bengals, then they came back and won the game. Burrow, you need to do it again. We need a touchdown. We need a dot, Burrow. We need a freaking laser. What a route by Jay Jettis. Let's go. But now here comes the 2-point conversion. It looks like Jay Jettis is on the island. I might go up there. Okay, that works too. CeeDee Lamb making this a 14-point game. We need a 3-and-out very badly. 1st and 10 Mahomes with great protection over the middle. That's just too easy. We need a turnover. It's really that simple. Mahomes going to keep it for whatever reason. How do we not force a fumble there? And the second-year team is going to come up short, but still had a phenomenal season. Losing to the Chiefs in the divisional round is not a bad way to go out. Mahomes was damn near perfect. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Burrow was solid, but not great enough to overcome the Chiefs offense, man. Taylor just couldn't get things going. You saw the O-line. They weren't blocking that well. Let's just be honest, okay? Edwards-Helaire, meanwhile, 5 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. He was doing his thing on the ground. Jay Jettis with a touchdown. He was killing it. Cole Kmet, 8 catches. Pittman, Lamb, like, we were getting guys involved, but just not in the end zone. That's the problem. We weren't scoring enough touchdowns against the Chiefs. That's not gonna fly. So yeah, that's the second-year squadron. Obliterate the like button if you cannot wait for the third-year squad. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that subscribe button, man. It's free. We're almost at 300K. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.
Nobody's safe. Came from heaven, we fresh out the gate. And I look like I came from LA. From New Jersey, I look like LA. I'm a water, I'm forming a lake. I'ma get it, it's mine for the tape. Ride the beamer when I'm out of state. Could have beat, almost got me a case. Go Olympic, I'm winning the race. 911 cause I'm killing the game. Talking crazy, I'm going insane. Shifting gears and I'm switching the lane. Hop on stage, just go entertain. Going up, so I'm making a name.